Hey, what's going on? Zach Crawford here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make a full-time income with ClickFunnels and the ClickFunnels affiliate program. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my 7-figure business, show you examples of exactly what I do and how you can do it yourself. And then this diagram here in the background, right? I'm going to explain each steps to show you how it works and how you actually implement it. Now look, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to waste your time and tell you that I have 5 simple steps. If you want to learn more, jump on my live webinar when me and you both know I'm not going to be live. So what I'm going to do is break down in this exact video, so you don't got to go anywhere. Stay right here in this video, and I'm going to show you how I've made over $80,000 in the last 60 days applying this. And just in case you're wondering, this is not something that's a fluke. It's not something I went out there, made a bunch of money in a couple months, and then all of a sudden now I'm out there teaching it. This is something I've done for literally over 6 years, created multiple 6- and 7-figure businesses in many different industries, from affiliate marketing, selling my own products and services. But more importantly, it's actually worked for other people as well. Now look, I know right now your BS meter is probably through the roof, and I don't blame you, because anyone can make up things on the internet, tell you they helped other people when they actually haven't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flash up on the screen right now several different people in the last few months applying the same process I'm going to show you in this very video. Now, as you can see right here, this is one of my millionaire students, Sebastian, who I taught this process to, and he's already qualified for the ClickFunnels Dream Car program. And just like myself, this year he's going to make $1 million applying this process that I'm teaching you in this video. Now, obviously, Sebastian's not brand new, right? He started with me several years ago when he was 16 years old. He's applied this process over and over again to get better at it, but I wanted to show you what's possible when you really apply yourself. However, it works for complete beginners as well. Just like Jay, who's pretty much brand new to online marketing. You know, he's literally never made money with any other program out there. He just started with me a couple months ago. He's already making ClickFunnels reoccurring income sales and $250 commissions for one of my products. Then there's David, who within 2 weeks of working with me made $1,000, and most of that is reoccurring income that will keep coming in month after month. And Tato, who generated $100 reoccurring within his first week and made a $1,000 commission within his first month. And that is just a handful of people applying exactly what I'm going to teach you here. Now, before we go any further, I want to make this 100% clear. I'm not promising you any results. I'm not guaranteeing you results. What I'm doing here is showing you what's possible if you actually go out there and implement what I teach you over the next few minutes in this video. With that being said, you should know up front that this is not something that is a easy fix. It's not a hack. It's not something, honestly, that 99% of people are going to attempt to do. And that should be something that excites you, because if you're actually somebody who applies yourself, you're somebody who's a doer, you're literally going to have zero competition. You're going to be able to dominate the affiliate leaderboards by applying this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to show you how I'm doing it. I'm going to show you how you can actually apply it yourself if you want to go out there and do it 100% yourself. And I'm also going to show you at the end if you actually want to leverage what I built, if that's something of interest to you. All right, so before I actually take you through and break down the step-by-step process and show you examples of how each step works, what I want to make sure you do is you understand what ClickFunnels is and the real opportunity of promoting the ClickFunnels affiliate program, just in case you randomly landed on this video. So ClickFunnels is a tool that every business owner needs. I'm talking everything from somebody in network marketing, affiliate marketers, even offline businesses need it if they're serious about marketing their business online. E-commerce people need it to sell their physical products, and even coaches and consultants or anyone selling something online. If they're actually serious about growing their business online, it's a tool that they need, and it will make their life very, very easy, which is exactly what it is. It's a piece of software that allows people to automate the selling process. So this is what people refer to as a sales funnel. That's what we're actually talking about in this video. And I'm going to break down how all this process works and how, somebody like you, if you're a complete beginner, can actually do this. You know, when I first started years ago, it was very, very complicated to do this whole process. Now somebody who's an amateur can literally look like they're a pro. So this is what a traditional sales funnel is when most people think of it, right? You have an opt-in page, which is traditionally where you actually collect the email. You're going to offer something for free. It could be an ebook, it could be a video course, or some kind of training, something in exchange for that email. Now, after somebody puts their email in, they get redirected to that thank you page, which is where you're going to offer, usually something for sale. Generally, it's going to be something, it's a small purchase that doesn't require a lot of thinking. And then, of course, you link to the sales page, which is where you actually offer the product to buy. Now, here's one of the reasons that you want to be promoting ClickFunnels, right? If you're serious about doing affiliate marketing specifically and making good money as an affiliate, you want to promote things that have bigger ticket commissions. This is going to allow you to go out there and do paid traffic. It's going to allow you to build your audience much quicker. And, when you can go out there and promote something that makes you $800 to $1,200 commissions, it allows you to scale up to well over $10,000 a month pretty easily. So you can see, look right here, I actually promoted the webinar and made $1,200 commission in one day. Now, obviously, the $1,434 is from some other commissions commissions coming in on that day. Now, here is my favorite reason that I like ClickFunnels. Number one is it's reoccurring passive income. You do not have a business if you don't have reoccurring income. You can't have a stress-free business without this. You want to be able to know the bills are paid. You want to know that all of your expenses are paid for your business. Employees are paid. If you want to have a business that you can actually count on, that's reliable, that's consistent, you need reoccurring income. Well, when I actually promote reoccurring income products, right, I want to promote something that's software. And the reason being is it's something people are going to use. It's something people are going to keep. When you're promoting something like a product, a lot of times if people don't use it, they're going to quit. They're going to fall off. Compared to something like this, a piece of software people need, there's going to be people like me that have been on it for literally 3 years. Whoever referred me, I'm actually on the premium plan, which costs $297 a month. So that person has made $118.80 every single month for referring me just one time. So that means they made over $4,000 over the last 3 years. So just imagine if they have a handful of people like me, that adds up very, very quick. On the base level plan, somebody pays $97 a month, you're going to make $38.80 a month per person every single month. So this is why I like software and I love promoting things like this, because it's something people need, it serves a purpose, it serves a need, and it's something they're going to stick with. Now, my favorite part is sticky cookies. If you don't know what sticky cookies is, this is the key to making a lot of money as an affiliate, right? So it doesn't matter what you promote, what you sell. When you have sticky cookies, you're going to make a lot of money. So an example of this is basically you can go out there and promote the book Expert Secrets from Russell Brunson, which owns ClickFunnels. Once somebody actually purchases that book, and by the way, it's free plus shipping, so the person pays $7.95, that's it, and it gets shipped to their house. But there's additional upsells. And then, of course, at the end, they actually have the webinar that we talked about a minute ago, which is a replay. And if somebody buys that, you actually can make more than $927. You can make up to $1,200 now if they actually purchase the webinar upsell as well. Now, you can see, like right here, this is an example where Ron Carter actually, he went out there and promoted ClickFunnels. He got a few free trials making, the $38.80 a month. But then a little bit later, like a week or two later, somebody ended up purchasing one of the higher tier products and he made $1,000 for free. He literally did nothing. He didn't go out there and promote the product. He didn't recommend it. Somebody just decided to make a purchase, and because the sticky cookie is tracking back to him, whenever additional products are sold, he makes money. You can see also another example of me promoting, actually I didn't promote the auto webinar here. Somebody actually went and purchased it, and that was another $1,200 commission just from them coming in. I referred them to ClickFunnels, and then once they were in, they went to the webinar, watched the webinar, and then I made another $1,200. This is the power of sticky cookies. It doesn't matter if you're giving away something like a book, you're selling one of the cheaper products, the more expensive products. Anything additional they buy, that sale is going to be tracked back to you as Russell Brunson makes sales, and you make additional money. Most affiliate programs do not have this, and if you want to be in a serious affiliate, you need to be promoting things with sticky cookies. Now, here is the easy way to see how you can scale ClickFunnels, right? You're giving away something for free. When you go into ClickFunnels, you get a free trial for basically 2 weeks, right? They get to test it, they get to kick the tires a bit, see if it's good, see if it's a good fit for their business. And then once they actually become a paying member, you're getting paid every single month as long as they stay a member, right? So if you look like right here, once you would refer, and obviously these numbers are rounded, once you would refer 100 people, you're going to make roughly $4,000 a month or $48,000 a year. Once you actually refer 200 people, you're going to make $8,000 a month or roughly $96,000 per year. If you referred 3 signups per day, right? 300 people, you're going to make $12,000 a month or $144,000 a year. I have several people right now that are referring between 2 to 3 people every single day, and these are not pro marketers. These are not people that have been doing this for 2, 3, 4 years. These are people that started literally about 4 to 5 months ago, and they're already working their way up to they're producing these types of numbers. So I want you to realize this is something that's very, very easy to give away. It's something very easy to sell because of the fact that it's a big need. And based on these numbers right here, this is based on the $38.80 commission. This is the base level account you're giving away. There's going to be plenty of people that are also going to get the premium account, people like me. Now, one of the benefits, and you may not be a car person, you may not actually care about things like this, but this is one of the additional benefits for me because I am a car person, right? I've won several cars. I actually gave the cars away to my parents in the past for other affiliate programs, but this is the one that I'm actually picking up later this year. What's great about ClickFunnels is once you have 100 members in, they will give you $500 additional towards whatever car you want to get. Once you have 200 members in, they will give you $1,000 a month every single month towards whatever car you want. And obviously, I'm going to pick up the Lambo. This I actually went and checked out on one of my business trips to Florida. I'm going to have it shipped to me here in Indianapolis, Indiana. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and forth between the whiteboard here and my computer over there, and I'm going to show you each step individually, then show you examples of doing it. What I'm going to do is break down exactly what I'm doing to build ClickFunnels to $100,000 a month reoccurring. Now, I want you to understand really quick, because I understand that's a huge number, and if you're just getting started in this industry, it probably sounds pretty crazy. But I want you to realize that if you even do 25% of what I'm teaching you, you're going to do very, very well with the ClickFunnels affiliate program. I was doing very simplified versions of this when I started years ago, and if you even apply just even a small fraction of it, it's going to help you get amazing results. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this whole process, and this process is a sales funnel. This automates the selling process, right? So that is exactly what ClickFunnels does. It helps us automate the selling process so we don't got to grind 24/7 and talk to everybody individually. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you each individual step, but if you want to learn more about this, I actually do have a free training in the description, but stick with me here because it's going to make a lot more sense if you watch this first, then actually see the training. So number one is we have our traffic, right? Traffic, I want you to think of those as people. These people have desires they want to achieve. They have a problem they're trying to solve. They have something that they have a need for, right? And so don't think of traffic as like, it's just traffic. It's people. That's what traffic is. So there's different types of traffic sources. Obviously, we got Facebook, we got YouTube, we got Instagram, we got Google, and there's a million other ones, but these are some of my favorite, right? You can do free or paid. So if you don't have a bunch of money to invest in paid traffic, understand you can still make really great money with free. I made my first $500,000 online before I ever touched a paid ad. So my favorite, if you're going to ask me, because somebody always says this, Zach, what's the best one? I'm going to tell you it's YouTube. Obviously, that's where you're watching this video. So once you actually have your traffic piece, right? You pick your platform, what you're going to do, you need a piece of content. This is the piece that like everybody doesn't talk about. Everybody talks about the sales funnel process and creating this whole setup that we're talking about, but they never talk about this piece. It's the most important piece. It's the pre-frame. It educates people on the what's important, and then from there, the actual sales funnel comes into play. But if you skip this piece, this is what most people skip. This is why you're not making very much money. So if you've attempted this process before and you didn't do this piece, this is right here why you didn't make a bunch of money. Then what happens is we lead them over here to this free training. The free training is going to be something like, a video series. I usually like to do video series training. It could be an ebook. It can be an audio file. People do a million different things to give away something for free. The whole point is you give away some kind of value for the email. Now, what's going to happen is at the same time that person puts their email in, they're going to go on our email database, right? The email database, I want you to realize, is your most important asset. I've literally, once I've collected the email, had people sit on my email list for over 6 months and then go and buy a $10,000 product. I've literally paid for tax bills that are over $75,000 by sending out an offer to my email list. I want you to realize right now, this is what people think is their business. They think like what they're selling, the actual product they're selling is their business, but that's not a business. I want you to think of like Starbucks, right? Keep your mind right here on this email database. Starbucks is not in the coffee business. People think like whatever product they're selling is their business, but that's not their business. Their business is the distribution channel. That's what your email database is. Now, go back on Starbucks. Starbucks is not in the coffee business, which is what most people think. They're in the distribution business. If they want to sell more coffee, what do? They set up more Starbucks stores, aka more distribution channels. The email list is our distribution channel. If you want to sell more products, you get more email subscribers. All right, so what I want to do now is I want to show you what this process looks like. So if you remember what I said, you're going to pick your platform. It can be YouTube, it can be Instagram. It's just a piece of content. And basically what the content is going to do is going to pre-educate and indoctrinate people into your world. And then from there, you're going to offer some free training, right? So here's one of my YouTube videos for affiliate marketing funnel. And basically what I did is I created a video on how you would actually create a sales funnel for affiliate marketing. And then you can see like right here in this little description, right? I link out to my Squeeze page, which offers free training. Now, this one video right here, which is 42 minutes, made me over $25,000 that I can actually track back to this video. So I want you to realize, like, even if you have no budget for paid traffic, even if you're just doing free organic marketing, you can make a lot of money. Now, I also do these ads, just like you see this one right here, where I run ads like this, run ads over videos, and this can speed up the process. But I want you to realize that content is the most important piece. It's what we call the top of the funnel. Just having a sales funnel is not going to be enough. You want the piece of content to pre-frame the user before you send them into the free training. Now, if we go like right here, we have a opt-in page, right? 100% free training, the beginner-friendly blueprint to create passive income selling other people's proven products. And then, of course, they click the link and they can opt in. And this is a version of free training, right? Remember what I said? You can make ebooks, you can give away video courses, which is what this is. You can give away, say, audio if you do podcast, whatever your favorite format is. You're generally going to give away something for free in order to get them to exchange their email. All right, so pay special attention to this step. This is the thank you or bridge page step. This is the next step in the actual sales funnel. Now, if we go back right here, right, this is the free training, and we're going to go backwards a little bit so we can make this make sense. So this is where they put in their email to get the free gift. At the same time, they get added to our email database. Now, what I didn't tell you is what happens at the same time that they put in their email, they're going to get redirected to this thank you page. Now, the thank you page is a very, very important step. This is what 90% of affiliates fail to do. This is what they avoid doing because they want to hide behind their computer and they basically just don't want to have any human contact. And I'm telling you, this is literally costing you hundreds of thousands of dollars by not doing. So what you're doing is this you, and you're smiling and you're saying, hey, my name's Mary, and I got this really cool product that'd be helpful for you, and you're telling them to go down here and purchase the product, right? That is exactly what a bridge page does. It introduces you, so right there's you, it introduces you, and it bridges the gap from you to the actual product. It introduces you so the customer knows who you are, and it bridges the gap to the product. Now, what I want to do is I want to actually illustrate how important this concept is. Let's just say your name is Mary and you're recommending ClickFunnels, right? You want to tell everybody in the world how amazing ClickFunnels is because you've got ClickFunnels, you love it, you're like, this is the best product on the marketplace. This is what most people are going to do. They're going to go out there, literally spam their links everywhere, just link to the sales page, and they're in a hurry to get a sell. But what they're doing is skipping one of the most vital pieces, and that is actually introducing themselves and building a relationship. So I want you to imagine this scenario for your potential customer. They're coming onto your list because you're offering something for free. All of a sudden now you redirect them to the sales page with Russell Brunson. He's like, hey, buy ClickFunnels. And then all of a sudden you, as Mary, are sending them more emails, more promotions, and trying to contact them, and they're like, who is Mary? Like, I seen Russell, but who is this woman? Do you see how that might be a bit confusing for your customer? So what I want to do really quick is illustrate an example that anybody can understand. Let's just say you have this friend named Brian, right? And you had a restaurant just pop up in your town. It's amazing. Let's just say it's pizza, and it's amazing pizza, the world's best pizza in your city. You want to go tell your friend Brian that this pizza is the bee's knees. You got to get the pizza, right? And you go tell Brian, you're like, man, this pizza was delicious. Literally, it's better than Pizza Hut, it's better than Papa John's, like nothing beats it. Now all of a sudden Brian's gonna be like, sounds pretty good. That's exactly what a bridge page is, right? Affiliate marketing is recommendations. You're recommending a product. The bridge page is exactly that, right? You're gonna recommend something that can help them. You're not going to jam it down their throat and just like buy until you die. You're going to recommend a product you think will help solve their problem. So you're like, hey, my name is Mary. How you doing? This product ClickFunnels is amazing. It's gonna help your business as a real estate professional to do X, Y, and Z thing. Hey, check it out below. Now, when they go to the actual sales page, the ClickFunnels sales page where Russell Brunson is pitching them, now they're open to hearing from Russell. And when you contact them in the future, they're going to be open to actually hearing from you and hearing different promotions and different recommendations because you established a relationship. They at least know who Mary is. They've seen your face. They know who your name is when you email them and it lands in their inbox, and now they're not confused. If you avoid this step, what's going to happen is the reality is that you're probably not going to make many sales. People are going to probably hit the spam complaint when you do send them emails, and they're just not going to have a relationship with you. When you actually implement the bridge page like I'm showing you here, it will literally 10x your conversions. All right, so here we are on my bridge page. So I want to explain to you how this works and basically what you do. So one thing I want to touch on really quick, and this is something that I started doing that got really great results, is I put this little progress bar. It's very easy to do inside of ClickFunnels. It says important information, and it grabs your attention because it's animated. Now I also do this whole stop sign and private message from Zach, do not close this page. Now the reason I do this is because a lot of times people are on their mobile, especially on mobile, we usually exit things really quick, and at the same time, even on desktop, we're so ADD now that we just have very low attention span. So what I'm doing is letting them know they need to watch this video in order to go to the next step. So this is going to make the viewer think, hey, this is very important. I probably should listen to this if I actually want to know what's going to go on. Now, in this video, all you're going to do is introduce yourself. Hey, my name is Zach, and this is what you can expect. That's usually what I do on this video. I let them know what they can expect. Hey, the training is going to be on your way to your inbox right now, but I wanted to tell you about ClickFunnels and why you need it. That's basically what you're going to do. Tell them why they need the product and how it's going to help them. If you go back to Brian, right? Telling Brian, hey, this pizza place is amazing. I tried it. Here's what you should do. So I'll give you an example. Let's say I was promoting a Facebook ad course. I would say, hey, my name is Zach Crawford, and I want to tell you really quick about this Facebook ad course that I used to help me get better leads and sales in my business for real estate, to go back to that example. So all you're doing is letting them know, hey, this is who I am. This is the product, and here is how it can help you. And it's a recommendation. And you see, like right here, I basically link out to get the ClickFunnels trial. So I'm telling them, go below, grab the ClickFunnels trial. You're going to need it later. It's going to be very, very important. It's super simple, and it works very, very effectively. So that's all you're going to do on your bridge page. Even if you're not promoting the ClickFunnels affiliate program, you're trying to sell something else, right? It's going to be the same process regardless if you're selling your own product or you're recommending somebody else's product. All you do is make a recommendation and say, check it out, and click the button below. All right, so we just got done talking about the thank you / bridge page, right? So I want to go back really quick to summarize what we learned. So right here, somebody puts in their email to get the free training. They automatically get redirected to the thank you page, which is where we basically introduce ourselves and recommend the product. Now, at the same time, they go on our email database. And this is important if you remember, because now we can actually follow up with them in the future, and we have our distribution channel. Now, at the same time, we're going to be sending out these lesson pages. This is the next step that we're going to talk about here, right? You're going to notice as you look at this whole diagram, there's 4 lessons, but I've made up to even 10 lessons, even 20 lessons. It really just depends on how crazy you want to go with it. I usually do about 5 even to this day, because you don't want to build something that's like 20 days out if you don't know if it works yet. So this is going to all happen in automation. You're going to notice it goes on our email database, right? And our email autoresponder is going to do this all for us in complete autopilot. So day number 1, email number 1 is going to send them to lesson 1. Then on day 2, it's going to send them email number 2, which is going to send them to lesson 2. And then day 3, it's going to send them email number 3, which is going to obviously send them to lesson 3, and so on, depending on how many lessons you do. Now, you're going to notice on each lesson, it sends them to the sales page. Each lesson, it sends them to the sales page. Now, what most people do differently, right? They do like lesson 1, which is value, lesson 2, which is value, lesson 3, which is value. And then on lesson 4, like say that's the last day, only on this day, they're going to link to the product to sell. Now, the difference of what I do is add insane amounts of value all throughout these lessons and give them the opportunity to purchase when they're ready. All right, so this is the lesson page, and there's going to be multiple ones of them. This is just one of the lessons. So I want to explain to you how I do things and really how I do things differently compared to most people. Now, most people's objective is simply to have like a short little 5-minute video with a hard pitch. And for me, that is not the kind of message I want to come across. It's not how I want to do business. I believe business is about delivering value first and selling second. So you can notice like right here, this video is 59 minutes long. It's not something, it's short, very, fluffing over the information than trying to, hey, buy my stuff. The goal is to pre-educate your customer, to educate them on what they should be doing, what they need to do to solve their problem, what they need to do to achieve their desired result. That's all people care about. They don't care about you. They don't care about buying the product that you want to sell. In this case, we're talking about ClickFunnels. All they care about is what's in it for them. How will this product help me? How will it benefit my life? How will it make my life more simple or allow me to do things more easy? That's what they care about, right? So this video goes through, it pre-educates them, and it answers all those questions. Now, in this case, I'm talking about the ClickFunnels affiliate program, and I'm going through and educating them how they can make money as an affiliate and also how they can use ClickFunnels to do that, because they already need the tool anyways. Now, what I want to do is share with you what I do over and how I view things, right? What a lot of people do, as I said, they try to hard sell people. That's not a great way to go, because only 5% of the marketplace are ready to buy today. 95% are in learning mode. So think about that. If you're hard pitching people, you're probably going to get a few sales if you're lucky, and it's probably not going to be 5%. It's going to be very, very small. So what I want to do is create trust. I want to build rapport. I want to establish a relationship as people come across me, so that way if they don't buy right now, they're open to hearing my emails in the future. They actually want to hear from me more. They're going to be, open to recommendations I make. And I've shared this example to you before, where basically somebody sat on my email list, bought nothing for 6 months, and then spent $10,000. if you treat people like a tire kicker, if you do what most people teach, you're going to be costing yourself lots of money. Treat people with respect and show them that you actually care, and it's going to go a long, long way. So basically you have your video, and then you're going to have a headline, of course, up here, which is like, this is the headline. This is the hook. What am I going to teach you in this video? So they know this video is worth my time watching. Now, to keep things simple, you can do things as advanced or as simple as you want. But what I would suggest when you first start out, if you're going to create this yourself, you have a video just basically going through and educating people on the what. And then, of course, you're selling them the how-to. In this case, it would be ClickFunnels. So basically right here, you would link over to ClickFunnels. Now, you can see my funnel is a little bit more advanced. I have a video, I have a button, and then when they click that button, it scrolls to the bottom, which, they can either get ClickFunnels right here, which links over to ClickFunnels, or they can buy my product, which is Top Earner Mentor. So this is a little bit more advanced. What I suggest you do is you keep it really simple. In your case, you'd have a headline, you'd have a video, and then right here, it would link over to ClickFunnels. I've done this for years, even when I was a complete nobody, and by just doing a video with an ugly white page and a button, I've literally made hundreds of thousands of dollars even when I was just starting out, well before I ever become a seven-figure earner. So keep in mind, you can start simple and work your way up. All right, so we're almost wrapped up, and this is one of the last steps, the question and answer page, and this is what most people skip out on. This is to overcome objections, to answer any questions people may have left that is stopping them from buying. It could be like a mental block, like, hey, this may not work for me because of this, or what about this, or what about that? Basically, by going and answering people's questions that they might have, it's going to get you a lot of sales at the very end. All right, so here we are on the questions and answer page. So what I want you to realize is that there's a little bit more advanced elements going on my page. I suggest to always start simple, then work your way up. Now, there's a couple different ways to do it. Now, you can do a video where you can just answer the questions and, things that you think people might ask, which I'm going to explain to you how you come up with the ideas for questions in a minute when you have no audience. Or you can just do what I used to do. When I first started, I didn't have a video. I literally had common questions and answers, right? And how you come up with the questions is you just brainstorm. What could possibly stop someone from making a purchase? What questions could they possibly have that maybe I didn't answer throughout my lessons? Now, what I want you to realize is that all your question page is for is to overcome any last objections they might have, because everybody in their head has this thought that, this probably won't work for me because of this, or you don't understand my individual situation. So that's all a Q&A page is really for. It's to answer the last questions they may have that's holding them up from making a purchase. Now, if you don't have an audience like me, right? You're not experienced, you don't know the audience you're catering to, you're just getting started with something like the ClickFunnels affiliate program, then what you would want to do is brainstorm. What would stop people from possibly purchasing ClickFunnels? What might be things that they don't understand? So, like I'm answering things like, what is ClickFunnels? Let me scroll down here. This one, that doesn't pertain to you. Are there any hidden costs? I purchased courses before, I didn't get results. How is this different? So you see, these are not individual like ClickFunnels questions. This is all questions that are pertaining to my particular offer. But what you're doing here is you're answering questions that the customer might have. So maybe it's like, what is ClickFunnels? What exactly does ClickFunnels do? What businesses can benefit from ClickFunnels? How do I know this software is a good fit for me? I'm not a techie and I'm not very good at tech, so how is this any different? Because I've seen things like this before. You want to just brainstorm ideas of what you believe somebody might be thinking in their head or what might be holding them up from making a purchase. Now, what happens is as people go through your initial funnel, they're going to have questions. They're actually going to reach out to you and say, hey, Mary, what about this? Hey, Mary, what about that? And then what you do is you just go there and add the questions to the page. And then eventually you get to the point where nobody's asking any questions. They're literally just reading the page and then going and making a purchase. All right, so this is the final step, and it's the most important one. This is the difference between amateur affiliates who struggle to get sales and super affiliates who literally dominate the leaderboards. Now, the difference between super affiliates and people just getting started in affiliate marketing is super affiliates create what's called an irresistible offer. This is something you just can't say no to, and if you actually do this effectively, people want the bonus more than they actually even want the product they're buying. Now, this is something you literally want to implement right now. And I can tell you when I first started this years ago, I was just blown away with the difference of the results of just linking to the sales page compared to actually creating a bonus package. I was landing on the leaderboards with guys like Russell Brunson and other people like Dagan Smith and people that I really looked up to at the time. And ever since I've done this, I've got better and better, literally smashing every single leaderboard that I've went into. So even if you're a complete beginner, this is something you want to implement right now, which is what I'm going to show you how to do. All right, so this is the secret sauce. If there is such thing as a real secret, which I don't really believe there is true secrets, it's just knowledge that you don't know, this would be the secret. This is called the bonus stack or the bonus package. This is the difference between what super affiliates do and amateur affiliates. Now you're gonna notice it's like you get this, you get this, you get this. These all have combined values. And then at the bottom, you actually have the total combined value. And then of course, you can join right here in order to get those. So what I want to explain to you that most people mess this up when they try to do it. They do what I once did, where they basically just make unrealistic values. And what you don't want to do is create a bonus that's just stuff that's slapped together, it has no thought put into it. And if you create values on the products or the values on the bonuses you're giving away, and it's unrealistic, it doesn't seem believable, it will actually cause people to repel. If you do this properly, it'll be so irresistible they cannot resist actually purchasing it, hence irresistible offer. So what I made the mistake of doing when I first started is I just threw random values on things. This one's worth 2,000, this one's worth 5,000, and it wasn't very believable. So it didn't work as well when I first started doing it. Then once I actually got a mentor that taught me how to position this properly, then I understood how to do the bonus stack right. So what you got to realize is, depending on what level you're starting at, obviously your knowledge, your expertise, what you can actually value things at based on what they're worth is going to be different. I'm going to show you how to create your own bonuses here in a second. So the Top Earner Mentor Masterclass, which is like my master, I call this my mastery. Like it really is like my life course that I put all my knowledge into. I've invested over $150,000 in my marketing education, and I'm basically taking 5+ years of my knowledge. Well, actually, I think now we're going on 6, and putting it in one product to summarize all the things I had to go spend all that money to learn. So I easily value this at $2,000 because it's a still. My first million, this is a course where I actually created showing my progress of how I got to my first $1 million online, because most people never share this. And it was one of my biggest pet peeves when I got into this industry, is that I could only see what they're doing now. It was very obvious to me. Obviously they know what they're doing, but what did they do in the beginning? So I literally created a course that shows everything from the embarrassing moments to the progression, to the mistakes, to the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I created it to show people that, like, you don't just make $1 million by signing up to a program. You got to upgrade your knowledge and upgrade your skills and work on yourself. The done for you high converting funnels, $15,000, right? I actually value this at $15,000. Now, here's what a lot of people will do. Somebody who's a beginner will be like, oh, I'm giving you all these funnels, it's worth $10,000. But if you don't have much knowledge, it's not exactly worth $10,000. Remember, if we go back to the unbelievable factor, it can actually repel people. So if I would sit down and I would create you a custom funnel, I would go through and build it from scratch. I mean, to promote whatever product you want. I had to write the sales copy, write the video copy for the videos. I had to design the actual funnel from everything from the landing pages all the way to the whole process. I would start the process at $15,000. And the reason being is because it would actually cost me money. I could literally make this in a week without even trying, promoting my own stuff. So to take time off of my business to do all that, which would probably take me roughly a month to do, it would actually cost me a lot of money. It would cost me a lot more than $15,000. So when I'm giving funnels that I spend a month plus of my time to build, and it makes me thousands of dollars every single day, I easily think it's worth $15,000 for the fact of if you actually paid for it, easily. Leveraging my bonus package, $3,000. You see, like right here, I'm sure you can even see just from what I've been explaining to you, I put a lot of work into this. It's taken a lot of effort to create it, right? And so what somebody has to do is they'd have to go out there and spend tons of their time. I have literally thousands of hours into my training inside of Top Earner Mentor, inside of the funnel, everything. Like when I combined all of that, it's literally thousands of hours. So I've recreated Top Earner Mentor so many times it's not even funny. So for somebody to go out there and duplicate what I'm doing, it would be a steal if they got it at $3,000. So my point here is, when you actually make your bonus package, it has to be believable. If people don't believe it's worth that, they're going to run away. If they believe it's worth what you're saying it's worth, and they're like, oh my God, this is an amazing deal, hence the irresistible offer, they will literally crawl over broken glass in order to get it. So that's how you want to properly do a bonus stack. And when you do this, it's going to literally 10x your sales. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you how you can do this even if you're a beginner. All right, so what I want to do is I want to help you brainstorm a few ideas of bonuses that you can create. And I've done variations of all these over the years for many different affiliate products I've created. So number one is like a PDF action plan or tips to make the offer easier. So realize you don't have to create something epic to get started. In some cases, if you're promoting something that has a smaller commission, obviously you don't want to go overboard with creating something crazy that's going to take you tons and tons of time. So maybe it's a checklist on how to do something. Maybe it's a fast track PDF that helps them go through and do the 5 steps they need to do to get started. Number 2 is video training. So one of my favorite things to do is create a membership site and actually create video training inside of that membership site that people have a hub that they can go and get additional training that will make the product easier for them. It will explain things better or help them to get to their desired result faster. So what you want to realize is that it doesn't need to be a massive full-on course like what my bonus is. When I first started, my first bonuses and first membership sites I gave away were literally 3 videos. Now these days they're like full-on courses that people would charge $1,000 to $2,000 for. Number 3 is a coaching call. So maybe, for instance, somebody signs up for the ClickFunnels affiliate program underneath you, and what you do is you get on a call and you walk them through how to set up everything, or you walk them through how to use ClickFunnels, or how to basically understand the platform. Something that's going to help them get a result quicker, something that's going to help them understand how to use the platform. That's a very, very good bonus. Number 4, do the work for them. So what you want to realize, the best bonuses, hands down, are done for you options. I'm talking all different levels. I do this with every single business I have, even my agency where we actually do work for clients that are offline businesses that have nothing to do with online. A lot of business owners, a lot of people in general, if they can get things done for them, they would rather just fast track the result instead of having the massive learning curve. So if you're willing to do the work, whether that be set up the funnel for them, it's to build them some templates, it's to show them how everything works after you've done it, all these little additional things you can do to help them get started much faster is going to be an amazing bonus. Now, number 5, downloadable templates. These are great. These can be things like your email swipe file. It can be even downloadable funnels that they can use for different niches. It could be, if you were obviously like doing something like Photoshop, it could be like a template to do Photoshop and the actual actions in Photoshop. Depending on what niche industry you're in and what actual bonus you're creating it for, it's going to be different on what you're doing. But these all are combinations of things you can do. I literally have some bonus packages for products. It's like all of the above. I have some that's like one, some of them that's a combination. So what you want to do is play with this and start small. I would start with something like video training, or maybe, a PDF, or maybe like some downloadable templates. Then as you get comfortable with this process, work your way up and start doing more advanced things. Now, if you don't want to have to figure out all this stuff yourself, right? If you're trying to promote the ClickFunnels affiliate program, but you're just not really sure how to put all this stuff together and you just want to get up and running, I've literally done 90% of the work for you. You get the same exact funnel I use. It's co-branded with you. You can see like right there, it's a picture of Stone Cold Steve Austin as a filler, but literally your picture, your name goes on every single page, and then when sales are made, you actually get the commission. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people have a flaw in their funnel. I actually recreated this funnel because there's popular people out there that have ripped off my funnel. So what I did is I made it so it's going to be pretty hard for somebody to go out there and compete with the funnel that I've created. A lot of people already have ClickFunnels. And the problem with this is if all you're promoting is ClickFunnels, you're going to lose a lot of valuable sales. You're going to leave a lot of money on the table, right? So what I did is I created 2 options when people go through my funnel. Number 1, they can get access to everything for just getting ClickFunnels, which builds you the reoccurring income. Option number 2 is they can purchase my training, Top Earner Mentor, for $497. They get all the same benefits, lifetime access, the group coaching program, and all of the above. Which, when that happens, you end up making $250 sales. You can see these are beginners that are making sales as people go throughout my funnel. So you get 50% of the money as people go through. I'm doing all the selling, all the telling, all the copywriting, all the hard part. I built the funnel. All you got to do is download it into your account, set it up, and then start promoting. But on top of that, I even motivate you to go take action by, after you get so many sales of Top Earner Mentor, I literally buy you prizes, even like iMac Pros and cameras and laptops and cool phones. All this is just additional benefit that I take out of my money in order to motivate you to take action, because I want to be able to leverage you as a success story. So if this is of interest to you, you want to learn how the whole process works, or even if you just want to see the whole, funnel in action so you can get ideas of how you can go out there and do it yourself, all you got to do is click the link in the description. Now, with that being said, if you are a funnel hacker, use it as ideas to model. Do not copy me. Do not rip off my work. I've already had people do this, and that's not flattering at all. It's not something that's very cool. So use it to model. I'm very cool with you going out there and modeling stuff to get your results. Just remember who actually taught you this stuff. Once you actually get the results, I'd appreciate it. All right, so that's a wrap. This was a very long video, and if you stayed this long, I'm gonna assume you got value from it. And if you did, and you're brand new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and smash that notification bell so you get notified when I drop new videos. And the last thing I'd like to ask from you, if you got value from this, comment below. Let me know what you thought, what you plan to apply, what was your biggest takeaway. And of course, if you have any questions involving any of the process, because I do realize it's quite a bit, throw them below and I would be happy to answer them for you. So with that being said, I will see you in the next video, and take care.